What's going on, everybody? Double Check Effect Sports Code coming at you with another video. Shout out to all who have liked and subscribed to the channel thus far. Do appreciate all the likes and subscribes. Wanted to hop on. I think it's about 50 minutes or so before the tip-off of the 2025 NBA playoffs. And honestly, after looking at this, I believe this is the matchup we're going to get. I'm going to save you guys a lot of time. I think, the Lakers are put in place to distract you. Again, that hope that the long odds will come up, but I just think with this year being these two teams just dominating, and the Cavaliers are the best team in the East, but I think they're bait too for LeBron and the Lakers. I just don't see. I feel like we're gonna get. Here's how it's gonna go. I'm just gonna keep this video really straightforward today. I don't want to take too much of the time because I think we're going to get Oklahoma City and Los Angeles Lakers in the Western Conference Finals. And then on the other side, we're going to get the Boston Celtics and the Cleveland Cavaliers, right? The entertainment value will be now pushed as, will LeBron play the Celtics or will LeBron play his former team, the Cavs, right? But again, with the odds as they are, and with the color scheme that we're going to talk about here with these two teams, I think it's a big trap for that. People are going to, they're going to want that. There's going to be a lot of attention and eyes towards it, but in the end, it's just going to be this. And I want to show you why. Some real basic information. This isn't going to be anything earth-shattering today. This is just a very straightforward video. The Irish flag. This is the representation of the Catholic green and the Protestant orange, right? Again, Rory McIlroy just won the Masters from Ireland, Northern Ireland, and I think this is the theme we're getting. The teams are too good this year to not, for this orange and green combination here. The luck of the Irish, if you will, right? Because Boston Celtics equals 777, that lucky number, right? And Oklahoma just so happens to equal 777. So, again, these are just observations, right? And then the word, this is the 79th edition of the NBA Finals, the 79th edition. The word Godhead equals 79. And we're going to talk a little bit about that and how this could relate to, Kobe Bryant, Jason Tatum, the father-son connection. I believe Jason Tatum is somewhat, in a relation to, I don't know if he is Kobe's son per se, but there's been speculation of that. And again, it continues on, the Trinity, right? Because the Godhead is the Trinity, right? The Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit, right? Again, Father, Son, Jason, Kobe, the spirit of them both combined together forming as one. And a unique numbers also have come up here, with Oklahoma City. You can't help but overlook what's called the Oklahoma City bombing, which took place in 1995. And conveniently, the phrase Oklahoma City bombing equals 195. And Boston Celtics equals 195. And the Celtics could become 19-5 all time in the NBA Finals. Now, I thought about it too. I was like, no way, they're not going to take away this perfect 18-5. But man, they had a lot happen for them. There was a lot of people that died in the Celtics organization over the last couple of years that were maybe worth two titles, right? It just feels that way. So also the day of the Oklahoma City bombing to the projected day of Game 6 is 11,019 days. And the phrase Oklahoma City Thunder equals 1119. Again, it's been 119 years since the great earthquake of 1906. Again, thunder, lightning, right? Kobe, connected to the helicopter crash earthquake, so I think it's interesting that these numbers lined up the way they did. And I think it's pretty clear we're going to get Boston versus Oklahoma City. Again, there it is, the 995 again. Because remember, the 95 comes from the 95 Theses with Martin Luther, right? He posted that on his door. That entered the Protestant Reformation, right? The 95. Big theme here. 95 for the bombing, 95 Theses for Ireland, Protestant Catholic theme. Strong here, okay? This is Kobe's final game right here that he ever played on the road, and it was in Oklahoma City, right? And the Lakers conveniently scored 79 points in that game. Kobe scored 13 for himself. Okay, of course. This was a unique observation here with Oklahoma City. 79 points scored in his final game, and on the road, which was in Oklahoma City on April 11th. Right. Again, I'm not making this video too detailed today, guys. I just feel like I just want to save that energy because I don't want to I just don't think this is too earth shattering of what could happen. I feel like lately the odds have been pretty obvious, right? Again, and that I want to go back to that Kenny Rogers, alligator. Again, congrats if you had Florida on the hedge. We talked about how that commercial led to it. And again, the Boston Celtics team were also featured in that commercial. Okay. So I believe, the Gators and the Celtics were highlighted. So I think the Gators and the Celtics are going to be champions, right? And again, look, the Thunder have 68 wins on the year, right? And 14 losses, right? Oklahoma City 6-8-2, right? So how fitting, they went on, the last 10 games 8-2. And I just realized that they don't need to win 4 games, right, to win the series, right? It's only 3, right? I think that's how it works in the first round. Is it, or do they play all 4 again? I think they play all 4, right? Let me know in the comments. I can't remember if it's only a 5-game series or it is a full 7. That would be important because think about it. If Oklahoma City wins the first 3, that's 12 wins. And then if they win 2 more, that's 14 wins total. They could be 68 and 82. For Oklahoma City, that's where it'll end, game 6. And I think it has a lot to do with the 19th title for Boston. Again, the 41, Kobe died at the age of 41. His highest scoring game, scored 81 points. It has to do with the 19th Fibonacci number sequence here. Again, Kobe Bryant also equals 113. So a lot of, and again, you contribute the Seattle Supersonics, the original name of the Oklahoma City Thunder. In the year 1978 and 1979, they won their only NBA championship, and now the Celtics can repeat in the year the 78th and the 79th edition, right? So it all can kind of come full circle here. So this should leave us as no surprise. Yeah, I just wanted to keep this more open dialogue today. I like this matchup a lot, and I'm trying to think there's other things I want to add to this. Again, it's 195 days left in the year too. I didn't even look that up, right? So there's 195 days left in the year on that day. So I don't know. I just think that's pretty. I didn't get that in there though, did I? No, it's a big one. But yeah, just look that up. So yeah, you can even look that up yourself if you wish. But yeah, I like Oklahoma City versus Boston in the final. I like Jason Tatum to win the finals MVP. And again, I like Lakers Cavs as bait to the very end. I like Oklahoma City, LA. I like Boston, Cleveland. I'm not going to keep this. I'm going to keep this simple. I already made a video 3 months back about why I like the Dallas Stars to win Stanley Cup. And as that goes along, I'm going to add a video. But again, you can watch my video from way back and talks about how I like the Dallas Stars to win the Stanley Cup or at least go. So if they continue that trek, which I think they will, I'll add a video as to why the Dallas Stars should be able to go to the Stanley Cup and potentially win. So again, Double Check Effect Sports Code coming at you. Again, the odds here, I don't believe are very astronomically great, right? So you get 190, right? 190 for your time. And just look at this alone, right? Just look at how um, the Eastern Conference champion minus 150 or plus 200. I wonder which one. And then the next one is the Knicks at plus 12. Like, I wonder who they're going to give it to, right? Like, come on. And then for this one too, like Western Conference champion minus 140. That is insane. Like, what are these odds right here? We got to use our brain here. This is bait. Bait. Curry is on a 21 and 13 all-time finals record. Those are two perfect numbers, 21 and 13 Fibonacci numbers for the golden ratio. They're not going nowhere. Clippers are trash. If the Clippers go to the finals, like one of our amplified truth, he does some good work. He's he loves Los Angeles. I respect that. He loves Los Angeles teams. He likes to connect a lot of that. I just, if the Clippers go into the final, man, like, you're the GOAT. If they do that, I don't know. That's just a little risky, but I respect the pick. Again, I like a lot of your work. You called the Dodgers to win, and again, you have a lot of good videos. So I just, that would be crazy, but more power to you. Again, Celtics Thunder, nothing flashy, plus 190 to win. Like, you have to put a lot of money in on that, and it's like not even a guarantee. So, but plus 190 for your time. Okay. Again, double check FX Sports Code. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I will see you guys for another video very soon as the playoffs and NHL playoffs continue. Hope you have a great day. Take care now.